Welcome back to another Canon Quick Shot, a quick review of a non-comic book or superhero movie. I'm your host, Terry, and today I'm doing Crazy Rich Asians. Yes, I actually saw this movie about a week ago. And I just been busy, going through a lot of changes and whatnot. So I didn't get a chance to sit down and do a review for it, which I wanted to because nobody told me that I couldn't. But anyway, it's coming out now this week, so better late than never. So anyway, Crazy Rich Asians, which was based off a best-selling novel, as most of these movies are, and most of these movies I had no idea were books. So, yeah, it was a book. I don't know. I never read it. I don't know anything about it, so I don't know how close the movie is. But as far as the movie goes, it's a romantic comedy. Honestly, if it didn't have Asian in the title, you wouldn't even think about that, because if you just look at the movie, it's just a romantic comedy. That's all it really is. Now, I wouldn't say that's all it is. I'm sorry. That's generally what it is, but there comes a part of culture in it, and it's not a huge thing. I would say even less than Black Panther was, but I would say that the striking, not visuals, but just the feeling you get and how striking it is to see it on screen. This all Asian cast is very similar to how you felt with Black Panther. But the message of culture is just a small part, because I would say it's more about relationships. I mean, there's a lot of that, Chinese culture, Chinese versus Chinese American culture, and they talk about things of that nature, but it really is more so just about the family dynamics and the socioeconomic dynamics, and then just relationships in general, because it's not just it's not the two main leads, but it's also kind of the relationships that go around them in the peripheral. So, but it's funny. I definitely think it definitely has some good jokes. But like I said, I think what I appreciated the most was not just focusing on this girl and this guy, find out he's rich. Oh my God. Like, there's definitely that, but there's other layers to it as you get to see the characters around them, and kind of just how everybody deals with relationships in different ways, basically. But yeah, I would say one of the standouts to me was the person that played the main character's mom. I'm sorry, I'm like losing names, but you see in the trailer, she's the mom that doesn't want her son marrying or dating this American Chinese girl, and so she played it so well. I don't know if she's just like that, but she convinced me. Like, there's a moment in this movie where she kind of just goes for that girl's life. And I felt like everybody in the theater, the air just kind of went out. We felt like she was attacking us personally, and we all felt like we weren't good enough. So, she did a great job as far as performing. I know the main actress, they says, from Fresh Off the Boat. Never watched that show. I know of it, but never watched it. So, a lot of fans she had going into it. I didn't know her before, but I would say I can see myself as a fan. I mean, I don't think she was the most standout, but I thought she was pretty good comedic timing and whatnot. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. The only issue is the end, man. I'm not just the end, but like the last 10 minutes. I often say this, and I was thinking when I left the theater, I often say a movie doesn't stick the landing, or, it just doesn't hold up. The ending doesn't hold up to how good the rest of it was. And I would say with this movie, it was worse than that. It's like, forget sticking the landing, like they face planted. And, not everybody's gonna feel that way. It wasn't like it was a happy ending, I guess, but it was rushed. It was done poorly. It was poorly executed. So I really felt like the last 10 minutes took the wind out of my sails for a movie that I was really teetering on being, okay and pretty good. So I really was upset with the ending. But as far as a grade, I would give it a B-, give it an 83 out of 100. Definitely good. Definitely Powerful. I definitely think it was powerful in the sense that just like Black Panther was, even though it's not the greatest movie, it's just kind of being able to see what Hollywood hasn't really shown us. And so I think a lot of people career can pop off of this, and I'm excited for that. But anyway, that's it. Go to the comment section if you've seen it. Tell me what you thought. If you want to see it, what are you looking forward to? Comment, share it around, get the convo started, thumbs up, subscribe. And remember, if you heard it, it's official canon.